I don't got to, are we talking about Love Is Blind or what?
Come on, let's go. But today, we here to pick up where we left off with Love Is Blind. You know, we're in season 7. We just posting episodes 1 through 3. So now we about to go through 4 through 6. So like, share, subscribe. We need y'all to subscribe. Say it again. We need y'all to subscribe because we want to keep bringing y'all great content. Plus, we want to support our sponsors. So shout out to our sponsor, Fresh Division. If you need some new clothes, you want to get fresh, holler at Fresh Division. You can find them at freshdivision.com. That's fresh with a Z. And it's on the screen right now, just in case you're a little bit confused. Let's talk about Leo and Britney. And I think y'all already know how I feel about Leo. He's trash. I'm going to throw it to you. What's your kind of jumping into episode 4 with Leo? And did you see any finesse moves by him?
Well, so, I mean, yeah, essentially, when Hannah came to essentially break it off with him, he basically was like, I was gonna pick you, essentially. Like he kind of like finessed it, like I was gonna pick you, but then at the same time, as we know, is asking Britney, you know, what type of ring you want, because I'm asking both of y'all type thing. So really, he was trying to keep his options open with both women and basically essentially not lose out to Nick, who basically had already told Hannah that he loved her. And you know what I'm saying? So all of a sudden, when she came to actually break it off with Leo, he wanted to like profess his love and talking about, you know, you would have won. I can't believe, can you just sleep on it? We'll talk tomorrow and just mess her head up. Yeah. So I mean, that was his finesse move. But then he came back the next day and was like, yeah, I decided I think Britney is my person. What? It was crazy.
Obviously, Hannah went back and told Britney the whole conversation, and then also broke it off on her. But expert, what did you think of? What was you seeing? What was your thoughts on what Leo was doing?
Well, I think Leo messed herself up. You know, saying all that to Hannah, you know, and really it was like trying to manipulate her, and you know, Hannah's young and everything, just trying to manipulate her and. That, you know, I love you. You're the one for me, when really he was trying to get with Britney. So it was all a manipulation thing. She saw through it and went back and told Britney about it, and then came and cut Leo off. And so now Leo's trying to get Britney. You know, it's like, oh, okay, I messed up on that. So now he's trying to get Britney, and it's just not going right for him. It's just a whole manipulation thing. So it's just not going to work out for him. And then when they saw each other, when they finally saw each other, when Britney and Leo finally saw each other, I don't even think Britney really liked the way he looked. You know,
we're gonna get into that.
Okay.
You jumping the gun a little bit, Joe.
Hey,
I appreciate your enthusiasm. Hey, Dre. So did you feel like Leo was just basically like, I'm losing, so let me try to pull you in? Because she went into the room telling him that, hey, I like Nick. I'm going to move forward with Nick, and we going to be done. And he was like, no, please give me a chance. If I ask you right now, what would you say? Did you feel like that was more like an ego thing, basically?
Definitely, I would say ego thing. I totally agree with that.
Definitely, most
definitely. I know you remember Jagged Edge. Remember at the beginning of the Jagged Edge song, he said, I ain't no hater or nothing. He can't love you like I can. He tried to pull that Jagged Edge out, and it didn't work. Y'all agree with that?
He tried. He was going for it. But like Prime Post said, it's all ego, and that's what was going, and that's why he just didn't want to lose her to Nick. That's what that was.
You really a hater? Yo, if you got to do the Jagged Edge and say I ain't no hater or nothing, but he can't love you, does that make you a hater if you actually believe that and say that?
I mean, of course, if you believe it, I say that, you know, and if you have genuine, like if you're coming from a genuine point of view, you're not a hater. But Leo was not genuine. I mean, we could tell that from jump. I mean, when this man, you know, start flashing like, oh, I'm rich, here's my Rolex, I got money, but I don't really want somebody to want me for money. I could tell, you know what I'm saying? He had that lame, I'm just going to say I have money game, and I know they're going to fall for it, you know what I'm saying, because I say I got money. Like, and that's essentially exactly how he was just proposing it to both women. And so when he saw he was about to take the L, He didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? He
got
had
his
to,
bag. He started scrambling.
yeah,
He doing
he
it.
had to swing for the
He be
fence.
doing a Raven rolling to the side. Every time you see him, he doing that, bro.
His back was against the wall. He was like, nah, I ain't going out like that. So that is exactly what happened. But then it was even like, you had to be a real lame when you went and told Hannah, like, oh, hey, can you talk to her for me? Because he already knew they had been talking, and he couldn't go back to Britney and be like, you know what I'm saying? I really love you. Like, it's just, it's off.
Situation
Okay.
where now you are dating two ladies. You took a L, and you gonna ask the other lady to talk to the one you really want to be with and speak up for you. Would you ever do that in real life? A boss move or a soft move, man? I don't know. I know you got the key on that.
I mean, like, as far as
Asking Hannah to go talk to Britney for him and smooth it over.
that's definitely soft.
Right.
Yeah, extra
No.
soft.
Yeah, it was a lame move. That was a lame move.
Yeah, come
But
on, man.
here's the thing. Hey, you know what I'm saying? She basically was on that same tip, because it was like, Britney came in the pod, like she was like, nah, you ain't genuine, you ain't shit, you know, but that type of energy. But the second he proposed, okay, yeah. Like, what?
Yeah, she was all for it.
What?
She was all for it.
She's all for it. Like, all of a sudden, it was like, all that stuff that had happened didn't even matter. All she saw was dollar signs.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
Yeah, but here's the thing. And I know we can't go further. We're going in steps, but there's two things with that. One, like you said, Dom, she saw dollar signs. But
She saw dollar signs.
But I also think Britney played the game, and as we go along,
Right.
you'll find out what we're talking about. You know, Britney played the game, and she played it well. But you know, I can't really say much now because I got to wait till we get to that
just
point.
to give everybody a little bit of background, this is what happens, right? When you go in the pod, you basically have 10 days to go through this whole process, right? So, and the day 1 and 2 is all the speed dating when everybody's literally dating everybody. 6 and 7, you got to pare down and give them like your top 3. So now you focus on these top 3, right? Now when you get to 8 and 9, you got to pare it down to your top 2. And when you get to 10 is the day that you're supposed to do a proposal. So although it looks like this stuff is going in a certain order, that's the actual what's going on in the background. Now there are other proposals and things going on, but they actually choose what stories they want to show, because there are other people who got proposed to and we never saw them. They never made it to TV, right? Then they actually from there pick and let you know if you're going to Mexico to go on your honeymoon. So it also goes in another order after that. So I think that kind of goes to what y'all saying, Britney playing the game. People know, hey, I need to have connections to stay on the show.
Yeah, let's go. Let's keep it going.
Leo got the engagement. Let's jump into the reveal with Leo and Britney. Expert, go ahead and take off.
Okay, so first of all, with the reveal with Leo and Britney, when they came through, you know, Leo, you know, when he saw Britney, he was ecstatic. You know, I mean, he was like, yo, she...
Of course.
Yeah, it was everything, you know.
Yeah, like he was like, oh, I hit it out the park. I hit it. You could tell on it in his face. This man was like, I just kicked a 75-yard. You could see it on his face, dog. His face was like, it was.
Hey, Dre, he hit the 3-pointer from the half-court line, brother. He hit him with the Kirk though.
He was like, what?
Y'all like that?
Yeah, she didn't really like what he looked like. He was kind of like, okay. And what made it real weird is that he kept, like, the way he kept touching her, like rubbing her hair, like pulling back.
It was super creepy, bro.
Pulling her by her neck.
It was creepy.
Yeah, the back of her neck or whatever.
It was creepy. And the way he was like leaning, like what? I was like, what are you in a Disney movie or something? What are you trying to, like? Is it Snow White? Why are you like leaning down with her?
Yeah.
And it was too much kissing, and you could tell she just was not feeling it.
And yeah, it was crazy. And he kept telling her, I love you. I love you. Yep. I love you. But the biggest part to me is when they were sitting down and he asked him first. Yeah.
Hey, Dre, you weren't feeling that, was it, when he was doing all the extra stuff, was you?
Nah. Nah. Was really?
So,
no, he was all on. It was like he's in his dreams. He got his dream girl And it was like he was like, I'll never let her go. Like, yes. And it was just like,
And it was awkward
really?
too when they got
So this is a classic out kicking coverage.
Yeah.
But
and you could just tell in her mind, she was like, it's okay, girl. He got money. He got money.
It got more awkward though when they sat on the couch. It got more awkward when they were on the couch.
Yeah.
She was looking like, she said, let's sit down. And then she putting her legs over his legs. And her legs are dangling. The whole thing is weird. Ray, have you ever grabbed a girl by the back of her neck to kiss her?
Absolutely not.
Terrible,
man.
No.
When a girl don't, like, she really don't want to kiss you. Or like, okay, I'm going to give you one.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you're going to get this one, this good night one, and now leave it alone. Don't ask for no more.
Yeah. And
it gets awkward, right?
Very, very awkward.
He kept kissing her though. He kept kissing her.
He
was
slobbing her down.
Man,
He kept kissing her. And it got awkward and more awkward. More awkward. But then it's like when you knew, and Mike, you can go ahead and tell him what you knew when she didn't like him.
Yeah, well, this is the biggest thing that I saw. When he kept saying, I love you, I love you, I love you. And then she basically told him, well, I can't really say, I don't want to say that I love you. I want to really, really mean it when I say I love you. Because, she didn't love this guy and she didn't want this guy. So it was just, and then here's the thing where I say that she played him. That she played the game. This is what I mean by she played the game. She told him there, she was saying, because you know how they send them to Mexico and all that.
Right.
Well,
this is it.
Yeah, she told him, are you still going to be okay with this if we don't go to Mexico? What if we go to Miami?
Right.
Basically. And
Miami?
She was like, she was like, what if we go to Miami? We don't go to Mexico with them because she doesn't want to marry this guy. But what she does want to get is a free trip to Miami because he have money. And what happened? What happened? They put on there, they never made it to Mexico. They didn't get picked to go to Mexico. They went to Miami. And broke up 2 weeks later. Oh, and she got a free trip to Miami and then broke it off with.
Well, you love something else.
She got what she wanted.
She said, can we go to Miami and shop and party? And it said in there that he took her on a shopping spree while they were in Miami.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So she played the game. That's what I mean by she played the game. If she knew she wasn't going to be with him because he was trying to pick Hannah over her and was doing all that stuff with Hannah. So she was like, you know what? I'm not going to marry this guy. I'm going to have him take me to another state, shop, get everything I want, and leave him. That's exactly what she did.
And this fool here doing it, throw it in the bag, and it didn't work. That's the worst part.
And the fact that she was able to play him and say, instead of Mexico, let's just go to Miami. And it's just like, that should have told you right there, you're not here for love, because we are supposed to be, going to the next level in Mexico with the rest of the couples and like going towards marriage. And I understand maybe you don't want to marry me, but to just say like, we'll just do our own thing. It was just like, he should have been like, you're not here for me. You're not here for me. So it's exactly what he did not want. He got.
Exactly.
He deserved it. That's what you get for leading with your money.
All he did was lead with money, so he got what he actually deserved. So I don't feel sorry for him.
Yeah, he was a lame.
Hopefully he's still single right now because he's a real lame. He's a square.
But supposedly, I've seen like his business has been getting bad reviews because people from Love Is Blind been going on and say he's the worst art dealer ever. Like giving him 1 stars and whatnot. I'm like, dang, that's messed up. That's when keeping it real on reality TV goes wrong for your business.
Hey,
yeah.
When you get on there and try to be something you're not, this is what happens. Embarrass yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, Dre.
All right, let's go on to some other couples that actually are finding love.
He clearly did not have his number
trying to. No,
not at all. Not at all.
So what's the next couple?
That's one of my favorite couples from what we've seen so far. Got on one knee. He kept saying that she made him feel safe, which has been a reoccurring theme. And I think their interaction and reveal was pretty normal, pretty standard. It seemed like it's gonna work out. Do y'all have anything that y'all kind of picked out with them that you wanted to kind of say before we get to what goes down when they get to Mexico?
Man, it's too good to be true. It's just like, I've seen too many seasons of Love Is Blind. And,
so you saying she's too good to be true, or he's too good to be true, or both of them?
No, them as a couple are too good to be true. Okay, it's too good to be true. There's something that we don't know that is gonna basically blow it up. I just have that feeling.
Okay.
It's just too good to be true. You know, I'm getting like kind of like, you know, like Brett, like those other seasons with Brett and I forgot her name, but it's kind of like giving me that, but I'm just like, it seems like, and I'm more skeptical because of Tyler. I don't know. He just seems like he's playing a role,
He's saying
you know, a
all the
little
right
bit
things.
too, yeah, like it's too, he don't seem genuine. But I think, you know, from, you know, especially with Mexico, Ashley is trying to protect herself. I could see that too.
Prime Post, Dre. What are you seeing with them? Do you agree with Dom that you feel like this is just too good to be true? We about to watch a train wreck or something.
Yeah, I totally agree. Too good to be true. Absolutely.
All right, so it's not too good to be true, and where there may not be a train wreck, or where there probably is going to be one, and we just wait for it to happen, right? So we're talking about, I like to take a look at Monica and Steven. This is like an interesting pairing. Because Steven is like super big, all over the place. But we're also talking about Monica, who seems to be very focused, very type-A. She knows what she wants. She got it all mapped out, and she seemed to already got some bread already.
Hey, she's a typical 35 plus black woman. I mean, I hate to say it. I mean, she got her head on straight. Like she got she knows exactly what she wants. She's playing. She got plans, and it's time. It is time. It's time. So he's kind of like, I don't know if he feels like he kind of does also seem like he's happy to be here. You know?
And he seems super happy. He's like, man, y'all let me on. Somebody pick me. He keep coming across like, I'm just happy to be here, bro. I'm just happy to be here.
He's happy to be here. Right.
Well, Steven is more, like you said, he's more about the here and now. He doesn't really think about the future. He probably doesn't have a whole lot of money or this big, great career and all that. But, you know, opposites attract.
Well,
you know,
he's an
she's
electrician.
always
he's an
thinking
electrician. So, you know.
Yeah. So Monica is more of thinking about the future and what they can do and what they can put together and business minded, and Steven's more about, hey, let's be in the moment, let's have fun, let's just enjoy this moment. So opposites attract, and they really can help each other with that. You know, he can help her enjoy the moment, and she can help him become more business minded and maybe do more. You know, electrician's not a bad job, you know, at all. It's a great job.
No, electricians make good money.
Yeah, they do. But
you're gonna burn your house down. You better hire a professional.
Yeah. Exactly. But she can really help him grow and, you know, become. So I think, I mean, they could work out. I mean, he does talk a lot. You know, he does
a lot.
Yeah, he doesn't know when to be quiet, and I think that's kind of, I could tell that's kind of pissing her off a little bit, but you know.
Don't he kind of look like Mr. Incredible?
Oh, that man look like Mr. Incredible. Mr. Incredible mixed with Blake Griffin. That's what I see.
Oh yeah. See, I'm sorry, I just didn't. You on your own on that. I didn't get that he was like, until if he wouldn't have said he's black, I would.
On the first episode, I saw Blake Griffin, bro.
Or he's 3/5 or whatever he said. Nigerian,
I can see where you get the Blake Griffin thing from, although he's a white guy. He's not black. I don't forget that 3/5 Nigerian, but I can see where you get the Blake Griffin thing from a little bit.
Yeah, so. Like, can he claim? Can he talking about, yeah, I'm black like y'all?
No, he's white. He's all the way. He's all the way white.
Can he use the ninja?
Can he put their picture on Instagram and say hashtag Black Love?
All right, Dre, can he do it? Can he say Black Love?
No. Totally agree.
Can he walk up to you and dap you up and be like, what's up, my nigga? Can he do that?
Absolutely not.
Can he bring Ninja out? He can't bring Ninja out.
No.
So Dre, if y'all ride in the car and like, yeah, that's my nigga, or something like that, or they got that in there, you gonna look at it, he better not say it.
I'm looking at him like he's
with my nigga. My nigga.
See, I'm a ride for my niggas. Hey, shout out to Rich Homie Quad, man.
Hey, man, everybody gonna be looking at him crazy, boy. Like, nah.
So he in the club doing it. He in the club, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you
No,
know,
Y'all playing
no, sir.
Tupac. He can't say it.
No, he
he
can't.
might,
No,
he might
no.
get, he might get away with it with Monica on his arm with him. You know what I'm saying? You might get away with
No,
it.
I feel I would expect her to say something too.
All right, so
Yeah.
all right,
no
so
doubt.
he hanging out with the homeboy and he break out ninja. Is somebody supposed to take off on him?
I mean, this
Might
way,
not take
KP
off on
always.
it, but they definitely gonna be giving them.
Come on, man.
side
Come on, KP. Come on,
Yeah.
KP. We
Yeah.
the culture doesn't promote violence.
I asked a
Come on now. Nah,
KP
come on
always
now.
want to get violent.
Nah.
boy.
Bruh, I'm
Right,
just asking questions.
right, come on.
I was asking questions.
You
I
always,
know when you say that in the wrong settings, a squabble will probably ensue afterward. When you say
This
that, you're
dude
not
always
supposed to say
looking for the fade, man.
yeah,
Right.
always, Gangsta K. You know,
Bruh, when you say
Gangsta
that in the
K,
wrong
boy,
settings,
always look.
hey, a fade might be next. You never know, but I do like the guy. He seems very cool. He seems like the guy that you want to go party with. He seems like he's a good friend. So
I'm gonna be honest though. Monica looks like she's forcing it, and I think so. I think she's like I don't think she doesn't like him. I just don't think I think she's just like she probably does love him, but I feel like she's just like, okay, this is it. Like, this is it. We just gonna roll with it. I'm not gonna, although I might not be super happy about it, I'm just gonna roll with it. This is enough.
I got you.
She's not all the way. She's not all the way attracted to him.
Nah, I
it
agree.
is.
She's not all the
Yeah,
way
you can
attractive.
tell.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Especially I could kind of tell it's just a body language. Like when they were doing the acupuncture things.
We didn't
and
even get to Mexico yet. We didn't even get to Mexico yet.
Oh, well, I'm just saying. Well, dude, we cannot, we can't have an hour show about we got to go through this.
Let's get through the rest of these people and then let's get into Mexico. All right, so we know the other people that got engaged was Alex and Tim. What y'all think about them? I think this is about to be a severe train wreck. When they met each other, and he would not stop saying "my dog" over and over again, and it was clearly getting on her nerves.
Yeah,
I was like,
it was definitely annoying her.
Yeah,
it was definitely annoying her.
He keeps saying it, and it's like he keeps trying to push her buttons. I don't think that's gonna last. It's not a good situation at all. And I think she needs to run. Actually,
I think honestly, I'm with you, Mike. It's something about Tim. I don't know if it's the trauma from his family situation, his sisters passing away, or it's like it's like a lot of it just sets him off, or he's doing the opposite, trying to he took that dog thing way too far. I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't funny anymore. And she told him, and she was serious, stop it. It's not funny. And it's he just continually do it, and I just feel
yeah.
Well, here's the other thing.
And she might be a little too chill for him too.
Here's the other thing
I don't know.
Too. It was so awkward when he gave her his sister's ring, and he kept talking about, now my mom has a new sister. That was way too much. Hey, Dre, would you give your sister who passed away, would you give her ring to a girl that you just met 2 days ago?
Absolutely not.
Well, wait. Okay, it wasn't 2 days.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't 2 days.
Like 2 days in the pod.
No.
They were in the pods.
They were in the pods, bro. That's weeks. They go through 2 and 3 weeks.
No,
it's not
they
2
go
days.
to the pods. It's 10 days, brother. You're only in the pods 10 days.
Okay, that's 2 weeks.
Yeah, but
it's 2 weeks.
You're gonna give that. So 2 weeks, you're gonna give it to her?
I mean, you're proposing. If you're proposing, and that's your fiance. That's your fiance, guys. So you're not taking the experiment seriously. That is supposed to be your fiance. We're not just doing this for TV. I mean, you're supposed to be there for love to find your wife.
How about move on to the next couple? I'm gonna leave you with this. You are an attorney. After 10 days, I bet you would still want a prenup because you won't even know the girl like that yet.
I mean, you should always get a prenup regardless, but
he got quiet, didn't he?
I mean, that regardless of the prenup or not, you are supposed to be trying to find your wife. That's what you're there for. So him proposing with his sister's ring is not crazy because that's his fiance. It's his fiance. Y'all are just saying, oh no, it's his play fiance. It's not his real fiance. No. Nah. It's supposed to be his fiance. People got married off of this.
Look, let's talk about.
He probably needed to wait.
Let's talk about Taylor and Garrett, and let's go ahead and move on to Mexico. So we know Taylor and Garrett, they got engaged too. They both love science. I think their chemistry was great. When they got to Mexico, it seemed like they hit a little bit of a slowdown, right?
Boring.
Dude,
They're boring.
this was hilarious to me when they get to the dinner, and we can all talk about everything that goes on in Mexico. When they get to the dinner, clearly everybody else is jumping in the sheets except for them.
Right.
You could tell
Well-
every time he like talking to her. That's on his mind. He don't want to hear nothing else. He want to hear when we gonna get to the action.
There was
I
actually a
think
couple of
Yeah,
good
a
amount
couple
of couples
couples.
that are being celibate. Yeah.
No, only 2, I think, right?
No,
Nick B and
they
Hannah.
did it. They just did. So we're talking about Mexico. We know now all the couples are off in Mexico. This is where the fireworks start. So let's go ahead and let's jump into this. We know. Let's talk about Nick and Hannah. Fireworks from the beginning. Nick is out here living his best life in Mexico. He's doing toy horse races. He has an old lady somewhat hit on him, and Hannah really didn't like it, and she went in. She wrote a whole list of 8 things that she didn't like about him. What did y'all think about that?
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna get married.
Nah, definitely not.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Hannah is too. She gets jealous too quick. She's
She's
jealous too
immature.
quick.
She's
Yeah,
immature.
she's real immature. Nick wants to have a good time, enjoy their time. Hannah is just extra immature. I just don't see it working. She's not ready for a relationship like that. Not a
and-
She's
marriage.
giving me Chelsea from last season, man. Chelsea was very possessive, immature, and making crazy decisions. And then the lady just said, I see your girlfriend getting a little jealous. In her mind, the lady don't call her a B, and she didn't say that.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't think Hannah liked what she saw. Like, because of the way everybody, and you could see everybody, the whole castmates, because of his slick talk, because of his swag in the pods or whatever, they felt like, I saw a meme today that said that Hannah was expecting this at the reveal. Out comes Travis Kelce. Like, they were expecting that.
She got the team with
Yeah,
Travis
yeah.
Kelce, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They were expecting. She said he played football. Like, girl, did you not hear? He said he was a punter.
A punter. Yeah.
He said he was a punter.
Hey.
Like, she's thinking like,
Hey, Dre, have you ever seen a
Yeah.
punter that's like big like Travis Kelce? Have you ever seen that? Outside of what?
Not big like that.
I think homeboy that played for the Raiders.
Pat McAfee.
other than King, that guy who used to play for the Raiders, black guy, he was kind of big.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the other guy before him, Janikowski.
Yeah, Giannina.
He was big.
Pat McAfee not small. Yeah.
Wow.
He was a punter. I didn't know that.
That. I would have guessed linebacker the way he be talking.
He's a punter and a kicker.
Wow. Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, like, she expected a real, for real, big football player, and
Yeah.
the way at the reveal, the way she was talking about, dang, he's smaller than me,
Yeah.
and then like they kissing, they same height. Like, these girls with the damn, like,
Well,
y'all are the
here's
same
my-
height.
Somebody in production definitely want to make fun of her because they make sure they keep showing you that girl got square pants. They keep showing her that built back. They keep showing this girl got a
Yeah.
big back and square pants.
Yeah.
What old girl say?
Built.
Yeah.
I was like, woo.
Big back, bad.
Yeah.
Butch body.
Hey, we got a new one now. Big back and bad built. That's where she falls. So she ain't got nothing to say about Nick. Hey, Dre, what you?
Well,
Bad built like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dre, this what I'm gonna ask you, bro. Cause Nick on there with the mid. I don't seen him with the Union mid.
Yeah, he did
He
have a
did,
mid
gang,
song.
gang.
He did.
Hey, Dre, go
He
ahead
did
and
have
give
a
your
mid
take
song.
off on
He
being
did.
mid gang gang. And he proud of it too. He got the tongue
did.
flared on you.
Hey, he got the tongue. He got the laces popped out. Like, they not tied. You know what I'm saying? They like just loose. Dog.
Hey,
He's
man,
like,
let me tell
hey,
you something. If he got on mids, don't trust him. Don't trust him. Don't do it.
Dre gang gang. That's still Jordan 1.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Good.
Don't trust
They were making good, right? And making good
Okay.
pull up.
Yeah.
She pull up with the mid. You going back in the house?
See, okay, here's the thing.
he okay with women wearing it.
There you go. There you go. See,
You know, he not finna
So
do
she
that
say,
to a
I'm gonna
woman.
stick
Yeah.
her head and pull up in a pair of mids. That's cool with you.
Yeah, I'm a second guess it, but I'm not gonna be like, nah, I can't. A woman,
Hey, man.
fine, but a dude
Prime.
with a mid, nah. G.
What if she pull up?
Prime.
What if she pull up? What she tell you? She got the Jordan 11. She pull up in the 6 ring. No,
You
I
good with
can't be good with that. Not the 6th grade.
Prime. The dirty Air Force Ones, white, dirty.
Oh, well, it depends on ethnicity.
So you wait a minute.
Because
So if the black girl show up with the dirty Air Force Ones, you throwing her to the curb,
I don't
and you
know. I don't
you gonna
respect
get white
her
girl
to.
pass?
I don't respect her to, but they.
What about the black Air Force Ones? The all black. You sure to make it good? She got on black Air Force Ones. You going back in the house? I hope.
Oh, he good with that. He like them edgy.
Oh, she come outside barefoot.
Hey, Mike, the expert. She can't come outside barefoot. Barefoot is a deal breaker, ain't it, Mike?
She good.
No, yeah, you can't be coming out barefoot. Nah.
Hey, that's doing the Britney.
Wait a minute.
The Britney Spears. That's walking around the gas.
Oh, you talking about Megan?
Remember when Britney Spears walking on her gas station with no shoes on? That's a deal breaker, brother.
Yeah.
So you okay with bare feet?
I just said all that to say like, I don't care what she wearing. Like,
So bare feet.
Break up with Jonathan Majors. Give Dre a call.
She in Atlanta airport barefoot. You good with it?
No.
Hey.
Oh, God. Oh.
Hey, Hey.
Dre said if she got that thing, okay.
Hey.
Bro, all right, Mike.
Hey.
Care less about the barefoot.
I know how you feel.
Hey, I might get counseled for this. As long as she don't have a bonnet on, I'm good.
Hey, y'all direct all y'all stuff to Dre. We ain't got nothing to do with that. That's all Dre. Hey, expert,
bring it. Come on.
Let's leave it here. I know you a germaphobe. You see her come out that bathroom barefoot. You done, right?
Oh, yeah, more than done. I don't care who it is. I'm done. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, don't come to me with that.
That's disgusting.
Don't come to me with that. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So,
that's
get back
disgusting.
on track. Talking about crazy, right? We know when they get to Mexico, a lot of crazy things go down. Everybody wants to trade stories about who's getting physical. Basically, everybody got physical with the exception of Taylor and Garrett, right? They were the only ones. I know Nick and Hannah.
Nah, Steven and Monica ain't get physical.
They did, bro.
No, I don't
Yes,
think
they
so.
did.
Yeah, Steve and Monica, I think got
a
physical.
lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got physical. Yeah, they did.
Ashley and Tyler.
She said
You
that
think?
homeboy had put her in a
'Cause she's-
coma.
Wait a minute. But Tyler was talking about like she's celibate.
We don't know. We never got any confirmation on that. So I got to say we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
They never really.
I know Marissa.
That's what I was
Marissa
gonna
and
say.
Ramsey did.
You know who was knocking the boots?
Yeah,
Marissa and Ramsey's.
Yeah. They was.
I don't think I've ever seen a girl feel a guy so much from jump
Yeah.
as she was feeling him.
The two little, you know what I'm saying, ponytails homeboy got, man. The Prince Akeem ponytail.
And that's what's crazy. Because I think, come on, let's be honest. We would, like, I get it. You know, I'm not trying to, knock his, because actually he got style. I give it to him. He got some style.
Black toe ones on.
He's fresh. Like, I'm not even going, you know what I'm saying? But he it's like a different kind of metro style, but it's like with us guys, we feel like, dang, so like
He's soft.
you would think that women wouldn't go for that.
That's why he's
You know what I'm
on the
saying?
show, because
Some women would, but
in the real world, they see the two tails and they out. They don't even nah.
right.
Nah, hell no. When he walk up,
I don't know what, because Prime, just like our homeboy say, I don't know what son got going on with his hair.
Oh man.
I don't know what son got going on.
Yeah.
hey Prime.
Well,
If I get two little ponytails, man, you gonna say something to Prime?
What son doing? What son doing over there?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
like that.
Take off.
if you saw a dude, he even says it himself. Most people think he's real soft. They might not. If you looked at him, you saw how he act, his mannerisms and stuff, you may think that he doesn't like women. That's basically what they're saying is, people don't really think that he likes women, but he's here. He got a woman. She seems like she's just madly in love with him, and he seems like he's madly in love with her. They've been doing their thing, so looks like it's gonna work out. And I think that's one of the couples that's gonna actually
100%.
get married.
And
So
to put a little extra context,
they're into each other.
Homeboy is from Venezuela.
They're into each other.
From Venezuela, so let's put that on there too. He's from another country. So put that out.
Right.
So, but I agree with you. I think they're gonna get married. I love the chemistry. All right, so let's talk about this. Was crazy. We got to get back into my man, 50 grand, that feel like he is Nigerian. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all giving them all types of problems with Steven and Monica. They obviously hit it off on a physical level because she was like, yo, man, I was on from jump. She was like, they was on each other. But it seems like now, since they got the physical out the way, the personality things are starting to come into air into, you know, the fold and be an issue, man. What are y'all seeing with that?
Yeah, I think it's like the personalities are kind of clashing, and that's what I'm saying. I think she might be trying to force it a little bit because maybe, like, you know, and we'll have to see what happens too when they get back to DC, because that's the real test. It like the pod Mexico, those are not the real test. It's the when you get back into real life, you're working, you're trying to balance everything. That's when, and getting ready for the wedding. Like the wedding is like here. You know what I'm saying? That's when like it really hits. So, I mean, we'll just see, because I just feel like maybe the chemistry is just a little off.
Yeah. Well,
pod chemistry is different from real life chemistry.
Yeah. Monica said that that's not the type of guy that she usually goes for.
There you go.
So basically, she's just trying out something new. But honestly, Monica and Steve, they need to separate. I don't think that's going to work. And I mean, Hannah and Nick, that's not going to work. I mean, there's a few of them in there that just need to go ahead and you know, let that go.
I agree with you. 100%.
Yeah, like the Hannah thing too, like that whole where she wrote down the 10 things that I guess she was like didn't like about him, and then he found it. I was like, no.
Yeah, that was passive.
You know what I'm saying?
Talking about passive aggressive. That was a major passive.
It's like almost she trying to talk herself into it just to basically stay on the show, and you can just see that a lot of them just really want to stay on the show.
I think Monica and Steven, it's a physical, and gave it last year for the UK. I can't think of his name right now. Ollie. He said this, and it was
Ollie.
perfect. He said basically, it's all good when you're in the pod. It's all good when you're in Mexico. When you get back to the real world, now you got to start paying bills and going back to work. Now you really start to see where we're not compatible. I think that's pretty much what we're
right.
So,
Right.
Well,
it's going down.
Yeah, but Monica and Steve, I don't think it's totally the physical. I think Monica really liked what Steve was saying in those pods, and I think it was, you know, I mean, she liked what was going on there, because I think physically, I don't think she's totally into him.
No, when I say physical,
think,
I'm talking about what they doing in the bed. She bragged like crazy.
What they doing in the bed?
He was putting her in a coma. She was bragging.
I mean, did that not kind of put you off where she's talking about when she was putting the acupuncture things in his head, talking about that remind me of your boner? I was like, what?
Yeah.
Not my
she keep talking about it.
Saying hot and all that. I mean, not my thing.
Yeah. I was just like, well, why would the acupuncture? I was like, okay, whatever.
That was weird.
That's why I thought they didn't do it. That's why I thought they didn't do it though, because
they did.
Okay.
They did a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so now we down to the last group. We say the best for last. We talking about Alex and Tim. we can fast forward past that. My dog actually had a bad argument with her that went totally left after they went out and
left.
They were after this first meeting, and this was cool because we don't normally see in the first meeting is normally somebody like, I should have picked you. I actually like you. We didn't see that this time, and that was cool. But I need to know what happened with this argument because it went so left that he said,
they didn't show it.
He's trying to leave. And she's putting her hand over his mouth. She called him out of his name, so I'm assuming she may have called him a B. We don't know, but he was, when they met back up, he was intent on basically the relationship was over.
Yeah.
And now
it was over.
They're gonna try again, and it seemed like she really crossed the line with him, man. What did y'all see with that? What's y'all thoughts on that one?
Man, I just think she got fed up. Okay, so what I think happened was that same night they was out, you know what I'm saying, partying with the rest of the couples. I mean, they all met up. So maybe she had a couple of drinks in her. And you know, when that liquor courage come in, you start, you know what I'm saying, telling it how like it is. Yeah, and she probably like you could already tell earlier, you know what I'm saying, in the episode, like he was getting all her nerves and she just probably snapped. And I don't know what she, because they didn't show it, but you could tell homie was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
You know,
she needs to run though, man. She needs to get away from her. I don't know what all happened in that because they didn't show everything. And she might have did some things that was wrong, but for some reason, when I see him, I think he wants to control her in a way. And it's just, that's just what it seems like to me. Yeah, and she needs, like, there's different ways that you can control somebody. You can control them. It can be an emotional thing. You can control them physically. And I think he's playing on her emotions a little bit. And that's emotional abuse. But I'm not saying he's abusing her, but I'm just saying it could get to that where it's emotional abuse. She needs to go ahead and walk away from that. I don't think it's going to be working.
Well, here's my take on it too. I do see those bad qualities in him, and they're very prevalent. But I also see potentially she may come from a background. You got to think different people fight differently, right? I may come from a background where it's okay for us to cuss each other out and then say we sorry and make up. Other people, we cross the line now that we can't uncross. And I think that's probably what's going on because he said she called him out his name and he tried to walk away and she grabbed him and put her hands over his mouth. So, and it was so severe, homeboy slept in another room. Great. For you, what would be so severe that you could get in an argument with your fiance to the point where you're going to sit in another room and potentially think about ending the engagement? What do you think it would take for you to get to that level?
Fidelity?
In an argument, not necessarily infidelity.
Oh, well.
The name, or she grabbed your shirt in an argument or something like that.
Yeah, like I'll go sleep on the couch quick. Like,
I mean, I'm sure there's something that she could say, that could hit you deep. That it's like some people say there's things you say that you can't ever take back.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I've heard some friends like if you call somebody a broke ass, you know what I'm saying? Like dudes be like, no, if that's what you think of me, I'm out.
Yeah, and real quick, I'm not saying that it's just him or whatever. I think he might need to walk away too. I just don't think that they're compatible with each other. So I'm not saying it's just him.
I don't think he's ready.
He's not ready.
He needs some therapy.
He's not ready.
Yeah, he's not.
He's not ready.
He needs some therapy.
Because he keeps calling her his dog, and like you said, he needs therapy over his sister thing.
Yeah.
He needs therapy. Possibly. He needs to work on himself.
That's what she may have said. She may have said, you keep talking about your sister. She been dead 20 years. You soft. And then, that could have been the thing right there. We don't know. Hopefully somebody
He said, you called me out my name. So I'm thinking she probably said you acting like a bitch.
I agree.
That's probably what she said.
He might have been acting like that too.
You know what I mean?
Bro, just because the man like to say my dog, that's what you gonna do?
Nah, he could have did something else.
I hate to say it, but I feel like he's overcompensated for something.
Bro, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
He's overcompensating. So
maybe he didn't.
Therapy. He got to work on himself. He's not ready.
Yeah, maybe he didn't put it down right. She wasn't talking about it a lot like the other girls. Maybe that's what it was. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta hear on this, man. How do you respond when you get an accent and they go low and say something about your performance in the bed? Yeah, you thought you knocked me out? You didn't knock me out. I was faking it. How do you respond, Dre?
About like, oh yeah, all right. Come with it.
Alex was real quiet when the rest of the girls was giving their little story. She was real quiet.
Exactly. She wasn't saying nothing. She didn't give him no props or nothing. She was just like, oh yeah,
You know where else? You know where else you could tell he got on everybody's nerves. So remember when they called all the guys over there to like interview and put the flashlight on him, right? And everybody had fun with it. Nick had fun with it. Tyler had fun with it. Ramsey, and then he didn't want to go over there until one of the ladies said, "You want to get some tonight?" And then he walked over there. And I was like, "Dog, they just playing and having fun." And then he went over and did my dog. And you could see her rolling her eyes. You could see Alex just rolling her eyes over and over again.
Which is another reason why I think he might not hit it either, dog. Sorry. Why? You saw how quick he got up? He said, you don't want to hit it? Come on, dog. He got up too quick, dog. He got up too quick. Hey man, you want something tonight? Oh,
Yeah,
like, come
yeah.
on.
I think tonight,
He got up too
the
quick.
expert's point, I think it probably was better to him than what it was to her. That's just what I think. Isn't that what you think, expert?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know, but I mean, it seemed like it could have been that way. So who knows? All them, you know.
Well, how about this?
She didn't give him props like all the other girls.
No,
did,
she did
so.
not. She did not. How about this?
No.
Y'all tune in to the next episode. We're going to break down what happens next. I already started watching, so I already know a couple things. I ain't going to spoil nothing for y'all.
He cheated.
It's all good.
KP cheated.
It's fine. Hey, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. How about that?
Yeah, fine.
Are we supposed to watch it in stages?
Well, I already...
Yeah,
you ain't on the program.
I already jumped ahead because I can't wait to see what's happening. I'm hearing about a train wreck, so I got to see it. But I'm telling y'all, we got another great episode coming along. We're going to break down this next couple of episodes that just dropped, and we'll give you our 411 on it. But more than anything, we want to hear from y'all. We need y'all to comment. We need y'all to let us know what you think. Who do y'all think is going to make it to the aisle and actually get married and jump the broom? So y'all put in y'all comments, and we definitely going to respond. Please continue to like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you on the flip side of the next.